Hi everyone, my name is Julie. Thank you so much for watching, and today we're doing my 1 month 1 palette, or in this particular instance, 1 month 2 palettes. I have been testing eyeshadow palettes all year long. I pick one or maybe two each month, see if I like it, see if I don't like it, whether I should keep it or I should declutter it, and I have a goal of decluttering 4 to 6 eyeshadow palettes this year. And before we start this video, no, I was at a goose egg. I was at a big old fat 0 for decluttering. I liked everything I've been using, but it's about to change. So let's get to what I was using in the month of March. And you might recognize from like what I'm wearing, or maybe you watched my declutter video. I'm filming this in the second week of March because I hated both palettes. I hated them. Okay, so the first one I was using was the Essence Million Nude Faces. Cute packaging. It's got like puppies and cats on it, you know, like faces of the world. It's adorable. This eyeshadow palette, I would say, is fine. It's usable. It's nothing exciting, but like, yeah, you can get some nice looks out of it. I particularly liked the gold. I thought that was nice. The red actually was pretty nice in this. I use this as a crease shade, and I thought that that looked pretty nice, but I have that shade a million times over in my collection. I have all of these shades in my collection already. You know, I'm looking actually over in the corner. I'm like, yep, okay, those all match. Great, fantastic. So I've decided to let this one go. I've let go of all my Essence palettes. I don't think they're the longest lasting either. They fade after like 6 hours, which inherently is fine. I mean, I am using an eyeshadow primer with this, but really would like them to last 10 hours. And that might sound crazy, but I put on my makeup at 8 in the morning. I would like it to last to 6 at night. That is like an average work day. So 10 hours is really what I'm looking for. So that one is gone. I'm also going to declutter this L'Oreal La Palette Nude. And this one, actually the formula was really good. I was able to get 10 hours wear out of this palette, even though it's quite old. This is not a palette I would call new. I think I bought this like 2 months after it first came out. Like, it's pretty old. This is probably 4 years old palette. My issue with this was the color selection. Was this supposed to be a knockoff of the Urban Decay 2 palette, like the Naked palette? I thought it was because of the pink tones. Oh no, excuse me, the Naked 3, because of the pink tones in it. My issue is these are all pretty dark shades. They're not coming across like quite true to color through the camera, but really there's these 2 light shades and that light shade, and then everything else would be a crease or out of corner shade for me. That's a lot of crease shades to go through. I don't know. I got a smoky eye every time. That's just the thing. I got a smoky eye every time. That's not really the makeup I've been into lately, and so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. Again, I was able to get beautiful looks. Like, if you like a reddish tone smoky eye, this is pretty good. I also think if you had a little bit like of a medium skin tone, I think this would look nice on you. Or deeper skin tone, I think this would be nice. I just think for my particular complexion, it's not what I'm looking for at the moment. So let's move on, shall we? And I was really thinking in my declutter video that I filmed right before this, but like when you're watching this like 3 weeks ago, like, do I want to just do one palette? Because you guys made it perfectly clear that you wanted me to test this palette out. And this is the Storybooks Cosmetics Fairy Tale in the shade Little Briar Rose. This is the one that came out in Boxy Charms. So the little kerfuffle here was about the PRC. This brand is historically made in the United States, but this one in particular was put together in the PRC. This is what it looks like. So I'm excited to see what I think about this palette. You guys know blues aren't really my thing, but the rest of this palette looks so pretty. I bought this in February, and I want to test it and see if I really do like it, or if I should just get rid of it. That's the whole point of this project. But I think that I'm just gonna keep opening and closing this because I really like the packaging. I just don't like the mirror doesn't fold all the way back, because just for filming. I don't care about that and like putting on my makeup. Just for filming, it's kind of awkward. I want to see how these pinks look. I think that's perfect for like Easter. I think that's perfect for like the springtime. I think the silver is really pretty. I think this copper is really pretty. Like, I can see a lot of spring looks coming out of this palette, and that's kind of what I was looking for in my palette collection. But, and this is really the debate came in. I'm like, should I put in another palette? Because March was such like a dud with using palettes. Should I just like put another palette? And I decided, okay, I will test an eyeshadow palette, but I want it to be like really easy to test. Because I still want to use, you know, like my mini palette that I'm trying to use up this year. So I want to focus on that now, kind of like for the rest of the month. But I was like, you know what? Let me just throw in just a handful of shades, see if that palette is worth keeping or not. And what I'm talking about is the e.l.f. Prism palette. This is in the shade Naked, or it's in the palette Naked. What is it? Oh my god, what is that called? The e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow Naked Prism eyeshadow, whatever. You guys know what I mean. So this is nothing special. This is actually a totally boring palette. You get 6 shimmers in here, ranging from cream to a medium tone brown. I'm just interested to see, like, is this worth keeping? I didn't want to overshadow any Storybook Cosmetics use because I'm really excited about that palette. But I did think it was worth, since I have an extra 3 weeks, to throw in this palette to see if it's worth my while. Is it not worth my while? If it's not worth my while because it is kind of like a boring palette, let's just get rid of it. Like, there's no need for me to keep holding on to this. So, but you know, every time I say, oh, this is probably an easy one to get rid of, I touch these and I'm like, these are really nice. Which is crazy to think, like, but these are very soft, very reflective. I know why I bought this palette. This was like a highly raved about palette on YouTube. Look how pretty those are. I'm interested in seeing lasting power on here. I'm interested in seeing if that translates onto the eyes, because maybe this is another keep for me, which would be a huge shock, but maybe it is. Like, you never know. This could be a keep for me. So let's test it out. I will be back in a very long time, in like 7 weeks. 7 weeks my time, 4 weeks your time. I'm looking forward to testing these palettes, telling you what I think. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Happy panning, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.